welcome to a not so very sunny Spain. We're here at Kart Center Campos for the first race event of 2026, the Rotax Max Challenge Winter Cup, where we have previous champions and up-and-coming newcomers looking to stake their claim on the European stage. We're here to bring you all of the action as part of with WSK Promotion and with Rotax Max, where we get to give out a full season's ride to the Euro Trophy to each of our final winners, amongst a bunch of other goodies, it must be said as well. The weather's not really been playing ball, but the racing absolutely has. So let's check out some of the highlights. Rounding through the final corner though, Anton Barbaroux, Wout Kershens the front row, as we anticipate the beginning of the opening final of 2026, the Rotax Max Challenge Winter Cup, DD2 and DD2 Masters. The lights on the gantry go out and we go racing. Up in towards turn number one, a good start from Vicente Marquez, up into third, now up into the lead of the race as well, straight through on Anton Barbaroux. Nicely done from the Spaniard. Punchy right at the beginning, now towards the top end of the hill. Nicolas Picot trying to go around the outside and find his way up in a fourth position. That's not quite going to work in the Sodi Cup machine. Now at the very top of the hill at turn 8, dipping down through into the chase of turn 9. Now as we round up the opening lap, the timing screens will update. The 4:07 of Vicente Marquez will lead Anton Barbaroux, but for how much longer as he's starting to the inside. Vicente trying everything he possibly can to keep Barbaroux at bay. Back to the action. But it was a rocket ship of a start. Len Nye rocketing down the inside. Nicolas Picot going to capitalise. He goes up into P3 overall. Len Nye goes through on Wout Kershens to take third. Barbaroux darts to the inside immediately. As soon as an opportunity arises, he's through. Marquez tries to get the up and under through the penultimate corner at turn 17, but to no avail. Now gets the drive through 17, tucking underneath at 18. But this weekend, he's really showing up with some of the DD2s down the inside of Marquez. Marquez gets back underneath the 5:17. Picot goes through into second. Now the case is, can he chase down Anton Barbaroux? Can he get through on the Frenchman? So a podium could still be on here for Jakob Bezel. Of course, our Euro Trophy champion. As they send down the inside there, that's Len Nye on the inside of Marquez. Through the final corner, race to the apex. Nicely done from the Belgian. Here comes Marquez on home soil. The Spaniard draws alongside, up the hill through turn number one, but around the outside goes the 4:17. Here comes our reigning European champion of Jakob Bezel. He's able to capitalise. He goes through on Marquez as well. On the back end of the 4:05, that's Jakob Bezel. That's Marquez going for the move to the inside of turn 17. That's him back through into what is now P3. Here comes Bezel though, firing one back down the inside. They nearly rub wheels into turn number one. And Jakob Bezel goes back through. Just when he was overtaken, the European champion finds the space and goes through again. But the counter-attack is on. Vicente Marquez through once more into third position.
Checkered flag flies for the first time in 2026. A final is won, and Antoine Barbaroux takes victory in DD2. Nicolas Picot takes the victory in the Masters. Len Nyes takes P2 in DD2. And Vicente Marquez completes the DD2 podium. Out and we go racing. Joshua Cook, a great launch. Mick Clinker's darting out of the traffic to try and find some space. Now we begin the ascent up towards turn number 5. So far so good for our pole sitter, not so good for Austin Oman as he's dropping through the pack as they ascend up the hill. Bit of a dip back down through turn number 6. He knows he's under investigation, he can see it on the gantry. He's just got to focus his eyes forward, he's got to go for that race lead. It might not be a penalty, he's got to consider it. Just drive. He's definitely got the pace in order to go in with this race, and anyone can defeat Joshua Cook. Austin Oman can, but I mean, Cook has just been on fire. Similar level of dominance, reminds me of Akanji Uren. Inside line through turn 16, 2 by 2 as the 148 of Oscar Kenny gets involved. Straight back down the inside comes Joshua Cook. Austin Oman with the switchback. Now a drag race. Austin Oman definitely has got some good straight line speed. The 148 pulls out with him as well. Joshua Cook stuck on the outside lane. He drops from first, now to 5th. Austin Oman into the lead. Oscar Kenny goes with him in the 148. And also Logan Rolfe trying to fire one down the inside of turn number 5. Around the outside though goes the 148 Hunter Motorsport machine. Oscar Kenny able to hang on, gives the 132 a squeeze. Logan Rolfe not backing out with a battle. Could it all be coming undone for Joshua Cook? He's straight on the attack. Down the inside of turn number 12, Sebastian Berman, I think that goes with him. The 137 follows through. The driver that's been undefeated thus far. Top 3 keeping each other very honest indeed. New fastest lap of the race though, Joshua Cook, 108.280. Still there in P5. He's got to dispatch of Mick Clinkers and maybe work with the Flying Dutchman who finished P2 in the Italian Euro Cup last season. And to the inside, Logan Rolfe with the slipstream finds the space. Around the outside goes Austin Oman to keep the lead of the race. Up the hill, now through turn 3, into 4. Back onto the scene comes Oscar Kenny. What can he do? Logan Rolfe has to park it in the middle to try and thwart the attack and stay in second place. Now that battling has brought 5 carts into the train. Austin Oman, Rolfe, Kenny, then Clinkers and Joshua Cook. Clinkers giving him a push, sends the move to the inside. Joshua Cook gets underneath the pair of them. They're nearly 3 wide through turn 13. Mick Clinkers has the inside line. Joshua Cook gets back underneath. There's contact, and the 2 of them have gone round. Oscar Kenny and Joshua Cook come to blows. Sebastian Berman goes through into 4th position. Austin Oman has led the best part of this race. The inside could open up. The 111 parks it nicely on the apex. Able to keep it stopped. Now he parks it to the left as well. The inside not opening up for Logan Rolfe at all. This is superb defending from Antonine, who comes out of the final corner. The checker flag will wave. Your Rotax Max Challenge Winter Cup mini champion, Antonine. Let's go racing for 11 laps into the tram lines. The lights on the gantry go out, so we go racing for Junior Max. The 271 on the inside holds firm as Magnus Mal just tries to follow him through, does so exactly that, through into second place. Babicek would definitely be appreciative of something similar in the final. Some low grip there and wide through turn 13 for one of the drivers, sort of towards the lower echelon of the top 10. Lap one will soon be in the books though, and we'll start to see and piece together where everyone in amongst the top 10 is. I can definitely tell you Zdenek Babicek is leading the way. You don't want to get offside too much though. Don't want to battle too much. There's Jensen Chalk up the inside. That's for second position. Magnus Masnas loses that to the 218. And now, tap of the helmet. Let's not make the same mistake we made in the pre-final. Let's not battle each other too much that we let the lead get away. Zdenek Babicek, of course, is looking at this and going, well, you guys carry on. You guys do your thing. I'll just run away with the race lead like I've been doing all weekend long. Look over his shoulder. He knows he's safe. Nearly a second clear of Jensen Chalk. Masnas under pressure from Kato Lloyd. Dan Holland Racing Machine putting some pressure onto the KL Sport just in front. Sandwich between. Side by side, just a bit further back as well. That's Riley Morrow on the inside of the 263. That's Oliver Chase. So the 222 goes through. Also inviting a couple of other people to get involved, like Pascu and Alex Goodson. Late on the brakes into turn 16. Morrow is safe. And that's Sam Pollitt Racing. Cup Republic Kart. On to lap 4 of 11. Over half distance now. Unsurprisingly, Babicek still in control. No major surprises to be thrown into the mix here just yet. The top 5 or 6 really have been quite stationary for the best part. It's been quite a slow burn of this Junior Max final. Quite a punchy opening few moments, but no upsets right at the beginning for Babicek, which means he's settled right into his groove. Last time at the line, a 104.3 for Zdenek Babicek, a 104.3 for Chalk, and a 104.3 as well for Magnus Malja. Side by side though, as Riley Morrow tries to go for the move. That's going to open the door for Luan Seidel. Morrow goes for the move instead, loses one instead. down the inside of turn number 12. That's going to open the door for Riley Murray to draw alongside through 13. Tries to get the up and under, does the Sam Pollock cut. Riley Murray definitely has got some good straight line speed, so that could open the door for turn 16. Look over the shoulder from Kato Lloyd, but the 222 is already there, straight down the inside. Final couple of corners for Zdenek Babicek, the 271 for Dan Holland Racing. What a weekend it's been, what a way to kick off 2026. The checker flag flies. Zdenek Babicek is the Junior Max Winter Cup champion here at Campillos. Jensen Chalk, Mausjas Matsnas will join him on the podium. Luan Cedar and Riley Murray, the top 5. What a battle that was throughout the entirety of the race. Soltis only 38 thousandths between the Slovakian and the Brit. Last time here at Campillos for the Rotax Max Challenge Winter Cup. 18 rows of carts, 36 take to the challenge. Only one can be crowned champion. We go racing towards the opening corner. Macauley Bishop gets a good launch. The 347 of Austin Lee splits the two leaders though, through into second place. Sensational driving from the German. Macauley Bishop holds on to the lead. Austin Lee with a punchy start though, defensive up the hill through turn 5. Jeremy Rolfe is trying to hang on to a position within the top 5. I think he's just been able to do that. Eyeing up the move on Austin Lee. Both of them, of course, for Strawberry Racing, but both of them, no love lost between the pair of them, side by side through the final couple of corners in favour of Scott Marsh, and a point forward to say let's not let anyone else get involved in this. Let's use our slipstream, let's use our pace, let's get after Macauley Bishop. Finds a move on Jeremy Roy, started on the outside of the front row, and has since only dropped back the Spaniard here on home soil. Bram van der Vecken trying to follow through as well. That's Tino Sidler, the 313. Making a move on Austin Lee, who also gets involved. Ryan Gandor, opportunistic, finds the space on the inside of van der Vecken. Van der Vecken goes to the inside of Gandor. They're side by side up the hill. The Belgian takes control. Finds a way through. Now Jeremy Roivers as well. The 321 has the inside line. There's contact. And Ryan Gandor gets sent off. I think that was Harry Freeman that got involved in that skirmish as well. Now here comes Lewis Gilbert, the Potenza kart. Goes through up into what is now P6. Ryan Gandor and Harry Freeman, the two KF Sports, have come together. They go back into the pack. When will Gandor catch a break? Laps in the corner left to go. Scott Marsh looks over his shoulder, still defends despite the points, and the 333 holds on for P2. Now Jeremy Roivers fires one down the inside of the penultimate corner. Scott Marsh gets the drive on the switchback but doesn't get the position back. Now as they drag race towards the opening corner, a big squeeze from the Spaniard, forced to go defensive. Back on the scene is Bram van der Vecken. 2 laps left to go here at Campillos, and a gorgeous switchback from the 333. Scott Marsh back through into second place. Checker flag waves. The 2025 World Champion is the 2026 Winter Cup Champion. Macauley Bishop takes the first final victory of Senior Rotax in 2026. Scott Marsh and Van der Vecken join him on the podium.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've wrapped up the first race event of 2026 with the Winter Cup. Our champions have been crowned and they get their season's ride to the 2026 Rotax Max Challenge Euro Trophy. 4 events, and we kick it off in Cremona. The racing, if I must say so myself, was absolutely fantastic. So make sure you join us in Cremona.